Good morning, everyone. Um, in my little hidey hole trailer spot. I need to mow over there, but I have a teenager that is going to prom Friday for homeschoolers, and I have to practice hair and makeup. So that's a little bit more of a priority than mowing, apparently. But mowing needs to happen too. So hopefully tomorrow or the next day I'll be able to get to the mowing on the pig side. So it's a little bit colder here this morning. We had a pretty big drop in temperatures overnight, but it's going to be back up to spring weather later today. A few more drops overnight. Honestly thought we were going to need a fire this morning, but we did not, which was nice. You just never know when that last fire of the year, or season, I guess I should say, is going to be. As you're coming into your light, your power, your truth, it can get lonely. And there's times you'll circle back to something that you thought was finished. Like, I got that, I mastered that. And there's another deeper lesson to learn. I don't think we're ever really done learning while we're here. That's the whole point of being here. If we're done, we go home. So, something to consider. So if you're learning and you're going back in a circle, or you're hitting something for the first time, there's times that it can be a very lonely process, because it's all up to you. You can reach out to other people to be mentors and teachers, but at the end of the day, your internal guidance is the biggest thing that we need to listen to and learn from. But there's a lot of programming that we have to undo to even get to that point. And so that's where mentors or teachers or just friends can help us do that. It's one of the reasons I like making videos, because I know what a solitary process this can be, and it's not for the faint of heart. When you're trying to undo programming and something doesn't resonate with you anymore, and you're losing people because you're like, I can't do that anymore, I can't be that anymore, I'm not that version of me anymore. And it's like these small little deaths where people are like, you've changed and you're so different, and they don't know how to quantify and adapt to that. And that's okay, if we can continue to stay on our course. And there's going to be times that you're going to get sidelined. There's going to be amazing times where you'll have an amazing experience. I can remember having a download one time in the shower, and it was amazing. It was this like bright beam of light showering into me, and it literally dropped me to my knees, but it was this amazing experience. And even trying now to articulate that, it lacks so much, because it was this really cool, amazing experience. And it happened very randomly. I wasn't expecting it. And I've only had one other experience that was similar since. And to me, it was kind of like an opening of a window. Like the window was cracked and we opened it. And that was really cool. And, but you have an experience like that and you're like, you want to share and you want to, you know, see what other people's experiences have been like without anybody, you know, saying you're crazy or anything like that. And it's really hard. And I can remember reaching out to a few people and really trying to articulate, you know, write out what the experience was like. And words always cannot even come close to the experience. So, and most people are like, that's cool. And I mean, hey, yeah, it is. But that was kind of it. And it was yet another lesson in going within and having my own validation. And I guess that's really the crux of this video is at the end of the day, you have to love you. You have to validate you. You have to do all the things for you. And we would frequently do all of these things for other people without blinking an eye, but doing them for ourselves. We're taught that that's selfish or self-serving, and that we shouldn't, you know, be like that. But really, we need to be like that to be true to ourselves. And as we become truer to ourselves, we are able to serve others in the same manner, even better than if we had never loved ourselves, than if we had never dove deeper into ourselves. You know, I always consider myself that I was a kind and loving and caring person even before I've gone through this, you know, started this transformational process of really shedding programming and falling in love with myself, learning who I really am and not what I've been told. And I find as I become more and more comfortable with myself, falling deeper and deeper into my own power, following my own resonance more and more, that capacity to love and give and care just gets bigger and bigger, and it becomes this more genuine experience. You know, there's times that I don't know, like, I know I was alive, I know I was experiencing things, but it all feels dramatically different now. I feel like I'm living now versus before. I feel like I was going through the motions of what I'm supposed to do. So as you're on this journey, keep coming back to you. When you get excited about something, have a conversation with you. This is something, like, I'm not, hey, I got it all. No, I am working on this bigly right now. I need to not feel like I have to go to somebody else to talk about me or be excited about me or what's going on in my life. I need to be able to go to myself first. And when I'm doing that, I'm evaluating things more. Like, why is this exciting me? Is this still programming? What, you know, what's the motivation here to what to tell somebody else versus just keeping it to me? And I'm learning a lot. I feel like there's still a lot more to do, but I'm learning a lot. And I think it's, you know, I'm being guided to get back into my journaling and things like that more. Which, as a parent, like, it's hard. I got hair to do for prom and stuff like that. You know, there's just other things that need to be done today too. But taking 5 to 10 minutes for myself to journal should be doable. So, um, so I leave you kind of with that. What, how are you falling in love with yourself today? How are you honoring you today? How are you circling back and putting yourself first? Knowing that as we do all of those things, everything else becomes more expansive. Knowing that there's going to be a deeper level or layer the next time we come around. It's really cool and amazing. So, love you today. Hope you have a great day.